taste is really just a product of the water that they grow in. It's a nice salty water, and the oysters are very slow growing, so you get a nice choice oyster, and it's a very salty taste with a nice clean finish. A year we would ship a couple of million oysters probably. About half of that goes to the US, and then the other half stays in Canada. Quebec's a big market, and so is Ontario. If they happen to see the trucks in here and we're in, we don't mind selling a few to the public.
They taste so fresh. You can actually taste the sea. Yeah, very, very fresh.
Yes. So good.
Pretty well any kind of whitefish and shellfish that you can buy. We usually get it in daily. Haddock and salmon and scallops is the biggest seller. Yep, lobster, of course. We buy from all over the place. Some days could be 10 people, some days could be 25. Yep. I worked here for 36 years. There's the owners right there. Same family's been running it for 50 years.
First step is to set up a harvesting plan. The boats go out and they harvest the mussels. They put them in the insulated green containers that you'll see on the truck when it gets here. After it gets here, our forklifts head to unload the mussels off the truck, then bring them into the plant. So the forklifts inside will then take the tanks, dump them up into the hopper, where they go to the clumper. This is where the mussels get separated, the waste gets separated. There's a pre-wash. Then they go to our sizing machine. We grade all our mussels prior to wet storage. We grade them into a large, medium, and small. Then the process is to take those grades and put them in what we call wet storage, where we purge them for 24 hours at least. When we get an order, the forklifts in the plant will come pick up the mussels based on the specs from the customer, take them to the hoppers, dump them in, then they'll go through a decumbing process again where they're separated into individuals. Then the mussels go across what we call a debisser. A debisser is a machine that takes the beard, basically, the hair that's on the mussel, which it uses naturally to attach. We had to remove that. So once it goes through the debisser, it then goes to a grading line, where this is the last stage in the process where we do a final hand grade of the product and make sure it meets the spec. Then after that, they go to the bagging machines where the mussels get put into mesh bags. We do 2 pound, 5 pound, 10 pound, 25 pound bags. Then from there it goes into our cool room where they're placed and strapped and ready for marketplace, or into our retail shop where the local customers can come and take the product. We sell mussels, oysters, clams, basically all the shellfish. Prince Edward Aqua Farms has been in the industry for 20 years. We have 80% of our own crop in-house, so we pretty much can guarantee supply. Everything we do in a day goes out in a day.
Here at Lobster on the Wharf, we use local products wherever is possible. Fresh strawberries, vegetables, new boiled potatoes, all when available in season. And of course, the finest of the world's seafood, fresh from our waters. This is Chef Paul Lucas preparing the catch of the day. He recently published his first cookbook entitled Prince Edward Island Seafood, Local Fare, Global Flair. In the seafood market, pick your own lobster and enjoy mussels, clams, oysters, all fresh from the Prince Edward Island waters. You can have your lobster live or cooked. We also ship across Canada.
Well, we've had wonderful service, and the calamari were absolutely superb. And the dip they had for it was second to none.
We had mussels first for appetizer, and I was a little wary about them before I tried them, but the more I ate them, the more I liked them. I think I probably had about 20 mussels by the end.